Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. It is that lovely time of year again. Sephora VIB Rouge 20% off sale. Are you ready? Down below, let me know how many videos of recommendations you've seen so far. So I'm going to share with you guys a couple of my recommendations and let you know a few things that I'm going to be buying. Y'all know I always talk about being financially savvy with your money. Think about the makeup that you're purchasing. I feel like these things I've picked here, these are things that I love and I feel like you guys should check out, and it's also a good time to try stuff that you maybe were on the fence about because you didn't want to pay the full amount. Now is the time to do so. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We'll start off first with some eyeshadow palettes. I have two, and these are the most recent palettes that I have purchased. I know a lot of you guys have been curious about them. I've already done videos on both, but the first one is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. Now, I will say, like I said in the video that I did for this, if you are someone who is not into this whole color scheme here, don't even waste your time on it because obviously you won't like it. Or if you're not a fan of the Urban Decay Naked formulas, I can say this. I feel like the Urban Decay Naked formulas for the original Naked 1 and the Naked 3, they're a little bit iffy, not a fan of them. And also I feel like anything that is, anything that seems to be limited edition with the exception of the electric palette seems to be a little wonky as far as formulas, but I feel like as far as the Naked collection goes, the best formulations are going to be the Naked Cherry palette. Open it up for you. Naked Cherry palette. The Naked Heat palette was good. Oh, I forgot my Petite Heat. I know for some people this is like not going to be a necessity, but I've used this little palette so much. I recommend it. If you are someone who's just looking for like basic, everyday, easy, no-brainer type of eyeshadow palette, this is it. This will look good on all skin tones. It's just a really just an easy palette. So I recommend this one. Naked Cherry. If you are into these colors, like I said, go for it. If not, pass on it. Me personally, I love these tones. And then okay, this is one of those palettes that has grown on me so much. I liked it when I first did it. I liked it when I first got it. I did a video on it, but now I'm just like ABH Sultry. When you look at her, it's like, yes, she's basic. I still feel like that Bloom shade is a little strange. This palette I have been reaching for so much. This is what I have on my eyes today, and typically I don't pull for anything that's neutral, cool that often, but this is such a beautiful palette. Like I said in the video, this is definitely one of those palettes that is like a going out va-va-voom, but today I just used all mattes and I'm loving it. It's just a really nice soft look, and it's not, I want us to get out of the thought process of if we are brown, if we're dark skin, we can't do cool tones. You can do cool tones, you just gotta know how to pair. So I'm thoroughly enjoying this palette. Great time to try it out. It's 20% off, and keep in mind if you don't like it, you can always return it. So that's all I have for eyeshadow palettes. Now we're going to talk about, I've got some powders here. So the first powder I'm going to talk about is the Makeup Forever. You guys have seen me use this a lot, and I'm almost out of this. I already purchased another powder. I've been on a powder kick here recently, just trying different ones, but the Makeup Forever Super Matte Loose Powder in the shade 52. If you are a matte person, if you were an oily girl or boy, you will love this. If you were dry, I wouldn't do this. Don't get this. But the shade is in 52. They didn't have a yellow, at least at my Sephora they didn't, but it's kind of like a little bit of an apricot, and I was a little bit nervous about it, but it goes onto the skin very nice. There's no crazy flashback, and it keeps your girl matte. So this is a good one. Another good powder that I love here, y'all saw me use this all summer long, Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Powder. Again, it's kind of got that little bit of like that apricot undertone, no crazy flashback. Correction, if you do use too much of this, you will have a flashback. So just make sure, like I've used this before and had pictures done with the flash, that was fine, but do not get heavy-handed with this. I promise you, you will see a flash. But as far as this keeping me matte, works like a charm. This is, love this. Another powder that I was not expecting to love this. I highly recommend you try this, especially for someone like me who doesn't like highlighter. You're oily and you have texture skin, and you have texture on your skin. Laura Mercier, the Glow Powder. I have it on today. I don't know if you guys can see. It is actually 9:20 p.m. I never film at nighttime, but your girl had one of those crazy days. I need to get this video filmed, so my little bit of glow might be gone, but this is such a beautiful, subtle glow. It looks so pretty on the skin. It doesn't make me look like I'm beaming. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that just tin foil, super beaming, chunky glitter, a lot of shimmer on my face because I am oily. I have texture and large pores, but this just makes you look so healthy, especially on a day when it's a light beat. That's been my jam. So just a little bit of concealer, translucent powder, and I'll put this on over some blush, and it just looks so pretty. So highly recommend this. And then this one, this is also another Laura Mercier product. Y'all have seen me talk about these before. This is the Secret Blurring Powder, and this is going to be good just simply because we are going into the cooler months here. Cooler weather here. It's so crazy because 3 weeks ago it was 90 degrees, we were sweating our behinds off, and now all of a sudden it dropped down to 50 and we're like, ooh, cold. So when the weather changes, I definitely change up my skincare products. In fact, I'm glad I changed up my skincare products when I did, just simply because I've noticed for the past 3 years, whenever I use my super strong oily skin products in the wintertime, my face felt dry, but because I already switched out before it got cold, my skin feels 1,000 times better. And yes, I live in the South, so 60s, 50s is cold for me, okay? Don't judge me. But under the eyes, everyone tends to be a little bit drier up under the eyes. So the Laura Mercier Secret Blurring Powder is bomb. I love just how light textured this is. It doesn't emphasize any fine lines. It doesn't get patchy, doesn't make you look like you're dry and cakey under there. Just a really beautiful powder to put up under the eyes. Talking about some skincare here. This is a product, I've been using this for December, will make a year. In fact, I tried it out last December during my 12 days of beauty. Should I do 12 days of beauty this year? I don't know if I can do 12 days of beauty this year because I know my December schedule is going to be... Anyway, I'm off track. I tried this last year during my 12 days of beauty in December, and I vlogged it, and this thing, I love this. Again, if you were oily, acne prone, problematic skin, get this. It is an oil, but it is a dry oil. It doesn't leave me oily. I don't feel slippery, greasy. I use this as a night cream, so after I've cleansed and everything, I'll put this on at night and put my eye cream on, and it has just been fantastic for my skin. This has changed my skin, so definitely look into that. I've switched over my moisturizer. I talked about this in another video as well. I recommend the Clinique Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly. I have found that gel products just work better on my skin type because they hydrate me, but they don't leave me super greasy. I have been loving this. It feels so nice and cooling on the skin. It hydrates me, and my skin looks nice. Like, I'm so impressed with the way my skin has been looking. It's so funny. I turned 30, and this is the best my skin has ever looked in my whole life, and your girl is here for it. So check this out. You can get a travel size like I have here. This is my second travel size because when I went to purchase the big one during the Ulta sale when I had 20% off, they were out of it, so I got me this one. And then bougie buy here. This is totally not a necessity. This is one of the things that I'm gonna purchase, the Clinique Take the Day Off. This has been a game changer as far as my makeup taking off situation goes at night. Like, whenever I remove my makeup, it's an event. Like, it is a process, and just the way that this takes my makeup off, I am just thoroughly impressed. I've been going back and forth with myself saying, okay, this is 30 bucks, is it worth it? And I'm like, yeah girl, it's worth it. So love this. Next up here, I've got some lip products. I have the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask, especially because we're about to get cold. This is going to be so good on the lips. It's hydrating, it smells good, it smells so good, and it just makes your lips feel really comfortable. I'll put this on at night or in the morning. If I know I'm going to be wearing a matte lipstick, I'll go ahead and prep my lips with this. Marilla loves it. I let someone else try it. It's just amazing. So this is really good. And then Bite Beauty, just their lipsticks in general, this is my favorite shade. Don't have it on right now. I have a L'Oreal lipstick on, but I talked about this in my favorite brown tone eyeshadows, favorite brown tone lipsticks, and this is in the shade Libra. So comfortable. This is not matte though, so if you're not into matte, you won't like this. This is definitely more of a creamy formula, and it does transfer. I prefer these formulas just simply because I don't like my lips to feel super tight, so this is really nice. And then I have the Urban Decay lipstick in Cherry. This is a beautiful shade. In fact, I think just in the whole Cherry collection, I like the eye palette a lot, but I think the lipstick is probably the best in the Cherry collection, so definitely recommend trying this. And then let's move on to, oh yeah, I've got a eyeliner here. So I don't like gel liners. That's just not my thing. I don't know. I think maybe I'm kind of lazy. Like, I don't want to have to get the brush and then dip it in. I'm just kind of like, no, that slows me up. I prefer a felt tip. Y'all know I don't do crazy thick liner, but I do like a little, what I call a little baby wing, just to kind of elongate the eyes a little bit. And I feel like the Sephora collection, just products in general, are slept on. They have great lipsticks, they have great eyeliners, like kohl eyeliners, and I absolutely love and adore their felt tip liners. I've been using their felt tips for maybe 2 years now. Really great. This is matte, super black, and this is $14, and it stays on all day long. I've had this on my eyes since, I want to say maybe 1 o'clock. Yeah, and it does not budge, so highly recommend this. One of my products on the floor. Now we're gonna move on to some face stuff. I talked about this brush. I told you guys this is the best foundation brush I've ever used, and I was saying, yes, it's expensive, but a sale is coming. Buy it then. Okay, the sale is here. Buy this brush now. It's just so good. I'm not a fan of beauty blenders, y'all know that. I was using them, but I felt like they kept ripping, and then just the whole sanitation of it all. I love the way that it makes my makeup look, but I was just fed up with beauty blenders. Tried this brush, and I absolutely love and adore it. Try this out. It is top notch. And then for concealers here, this is one of those concealers that I think will work on all skin types. This is the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer, and I am scraping the bottle. This is going to be another product I repurchased. I don't have it on today. I'm actually trying out the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer today, and I'm still testing it out. I'll definitely post a video on it so you guys can hear my thoughts on it, but I don't have this on right now. I love this concealer. It just makes my under eyes, like, it's funny because it is a little bit, it's not matte. Typically, I prefer more so of a matte concealer, so I didn't think this would work on my oily skin. I love the way it looks when it's not set, but of course I have to set it, and once I set it, it just looks very natural. It's easy to apply, it's easy to blend out, and it's not drying. In fact, it's very hydrating. So if you're someone who is mature, or if you have a lot of fine lines, I recommend this. And even if you don't, if you're just oily skinned, or if you just want something that looks like skin, this concealer is where it's at. Next up here, I have a BB cream. This is my favorite one. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Skin Perfector Blurring Tint, and I bought another shade in 11 because in my Sephora it was half off. I have shade 10. They were half off just simply because they're not discontinuing this, but my Sephora just doesn't have the space for these anymore, so they were just getting rid of them. So I bought this one. Between this, the brush, and the Becca concealer, that is going to give you the most beautiful, just skin-like, not to be I woke up like this, not really makeup, no makeup look. 100%. These are bomb. And then for the foundation that I'm gonna recommend, the Dior Backstage. The only thing I don't like about this daggone foundation is the packaging. This little squeezy tube can be very, very messy. I have lost a lot of product because it all just came squirting out, but this is one of those foundations that is just so beautiful on the skin. Like, can we talk about the color match for this? The color match for this foundation, oh my goodness. This foundation, it matches me perfectly 100% to the T. If you're not sure, get a sample, but it is beautiful. It's a semi-matte, it's not dewy, it's not too dry. This will be my winter foundation right here. And then let me grab my phone real quick and we'll just go over the products that I'm gonna repurchase. I already mentioned I'm gonna get the Clinique Take the Balm Away, Clinique Take the Day Off, and the, the Becca Aqua Luminous. I am gonna be purchasing those. Okay, well, I need a new eyeliner, and I was gonna do the Marc Jacobs highliner, but man, I just struggle repurchasing that eyeliner. I've had that eyeliner twice. That bad boy is like $25. I don't know, we'll see, but I want to try the new Milk Makeup Longwear Gel Liner because Mel talks about it. Mel Thompson, I lost her name for a second. Mel Thompson, she was talking about that and she said it was great and she's phenomenal. I trust anything that she says, so that is on my list. And I'm also, this is my birthday present to myself, I am also going to be trying a Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette. I know. I actually purchased some of her lipsticks and I'm going to be doing a video featuring her products, so that'll be coming soon. That's all I got on my list because if we purchase in Pat McGrath, we can't afford nothing else, alright? So that's gonna wrap up my video. Down below, I want to hear some of you guys' recommendations. Let me know some things you're thinking about buying. If I mention something that you're not interested in, you can tell me now, Amber, I ain't here for that, alright? So thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you guys so much. Keep it simple, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.